Welcome, in front of me is a OPPO Find X2 Pro, and today I will show you how to record screen on this phone. So to get started, pull down the notification panel, expand it, and you should find the screen recording toggle somewhere on the second page. At least that's where it is by default, as you can see right here in the top right corner. So you can either tap on it to instantly toggle it on after you granted access to everything that it wants. There we go. And once you do it, we'll bring up this tiny little window right here with a couple different options. If you're doing this for the first time, it tells you what it is. So tap to record, obviously red circle or square. Then below that we have settings, and below that we have just an exit. So this will close this little panel right here. So we can start off by probably going into the settings. And as you can see, by default we will have this tiny little window right here with I guess some important settings that you can keep changing. Now these will probably be the ones that you might, if you record often, you might find use for. So we have the record system sound and record microphone sound. Now by default it's going to be system, but you can also add microphone or just microphone and no system. It's completely up to you. It's really nice that we can also record both of them at the same time. But if you're planning to do this, I would recommend you to use headphones for this. Otherwise, microphone will be recording the speaker sound and creating an unwanted echo effect because of this, because system sound will be then recorded twice. But apart from that, you can also tap on more settings. Let me just close this. So more settings, and in here we have a couple additional settings. So we have things like video resolution, which is set to medium. Now usually that would be referred as high, but because this is a 1440p display, we can make the recording go higher to 1440p, or custom, where we can choose the resolution and the bitrate of it. Now if I remember correctly, OPPO is one of those has this weird recording way that you can choose different resolutions and size of the file won't change, but the bitrate will change it. So you could record at 720p and it will, for instance, have I don't know, a gigabyte per minute, just a hypothetical number, and you can record it at 2K, and again 1 minute will also have 1 gigabyte. But if you change the bitrate, this will either increase that size or decrease it, which well, not really what I'm used to, and it just works weirdly. But anyway, so that being said, if you're struggling with space on your phone, you might want to drop the bitrate. Probably 16 will make it look decent enough already. The way you can see the bitrate being lower is when you're recording a moving screen. So if you're switching between pages, flipping, or recording a game, when the screen is in motion, it will have this kind of semi-pixelated look to it, and once it stops moving, it will after a second gain full focus and record it at what the resolution would be. So the higher the bitrate is, the better the image will look like during motion. So go back, then below that we have frame rate. So we have dynamic, which will probably, well, not probably, but it will basically determine when it needs to be 60 or lower. Now personally I prefer to lock it to 60 and just record it always at that frame rate, but you can drop it lower if you want to, or set it to dynamic. Video encoding format, so just keep this as it is. We also have the option to include a front-facing camera in the video, if that is something that you wanted to do, and show screen touches, which will just create a semi-transparent dot on the screen to signify where you were touching the display while recording. And that's about all the settings that we have in here. So let's close this off, go back to the toggle, tap on it again, and simply tap on the record button. And as you can see, it's now recording. So there we go. So also there's the dot that you can see under my finger, and recording. Also move this around. So whatever I will do right now is being recorded. So yeah, once you're done, you can simply either pause it and resume it whenever you open some app or something loads like that, and keep recording, or if you don't want to, you can just click on the square and it will save the recording. And before I progress to showing you where you can find that recording. I will mention one little thing which might be important to some people. If you're planning to record things like some video streaming applications just so you can have it saved, I guess, don't even bother. Majority of the video streaming like Hulu, Netflix, and anything else like that, Amazon Prime, basically have access to your device in a way, to the point that they know that you're trying to record something, and all you will get is just a black screen. Even though you will be able to see that something is playing on display, the video recording just records in nothingness, just a black void. On that recording you will have sound, but no visual, anything visual apart from maybe like the status bar, and that's it. So you don't really even want to bother with it. And now going to the actual recording, let's see. All you need to do is find the gallery app. So here it's called Photos, and you can see it right here, or if you go into the album section you can see it under Screenshots. And let me just play it for you. So there we go, it's already playing. So that's basically it. So that is how you could record your screen, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.